How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Gold Mining Simulator 20. We're digging holes. That's what we're doing. For some reason, my game is not coming up on the screen. Okie dokie. Right, looks like I'm going to be messing around with this a little bit. Game capture, Gold Mining Sim. Gaming audio, Gold Mining Sim. You're going to have a problem today, aren't you? Alright, cool. Let me just go into the chat screen quick. Because apparently, the gaming audio... So that's what you're supposed to be seeing, right? But when we come over to this screen, it doesn't show. So, I have got to redo this window. So we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And maybe that might load. Please don't be horrible to me today. It's going to be horrible to me today, isn't it? That's what it feels like. It's all set up ready. Even Spotify's working, but no. Right, let me just shut down the game quick. We'll clear this window out for something else. I'll just chuck it on that and be done. Chuck it on that and be done. Excellent, okay. And then we'll load the game up. And then we'll go from there. Game capture. There we go. See? A little bit of toggling, it's all good. Anyways, like we said, today is Gold Mining Sim again. Season 36, day whatever we're up to, I don't know anymore. I'm just digging holes and being happy. I've spent the last little while digging around thingamajig. What's the word I'm looking for? I've been digging around waterfalls. I've been trying to get down to a specific layer where the actual gold is, and it's really deep, like stupid deep. So I've already removed a shed ton of soil, and now all I'm doing is I'm just basically skimming the next layer through. And the next layer through is roughly where the gold sort of starts. It's a long ways down. So this is my chain of Frankensteins. If you saw the thumbnail, then it's all good. And so what I'm over here in the corner digging. I moved the cordless down here because I can move it around easier than I can move a whole Frankenstein, so that's okay. And basically the idea is to dig down into the gold layer, which is down there somewhere. Now, to put this into perspective of where the gold layer is on this level, I'm digging this whole square here. So I'm going to dig that one, do that one, do that one, and do that. They're my first four I'm attacking. Howdy Hybrid, can't say long at work. Dig some for me. Have a good one. Thanks, man. So we're digging down. And the reason why we're digging down is because at this sort of layer down there is roughly where the gold is. It's from there and below. And I have to dig out this whole area first. And then we basically have to flatten it off. And then we have to dig down again. So it's basically just a mass chain of digging. Now, this was set up yesterday properly, so this means it's moved since I loaded. Fantastic. So let's just move cordless back into place. So let me just oh, I can't go. Okay, I'm going to be in the way. Right, camera change, and moveth the conveyor belt. No. So that should be ideal. All good. Just make sure that all my Franks are still in line. We're off by a little. I think it's almost like shifted during the night. It sort of sucks. For some reason it loaded up. It's like, no, we're just going to move a little bit off. So that can be open. Turn it on. Turn the light on. do. You have to do all these. You have to calibrate your conveyor belts every day. It's fine. Sorry? Why not? It'll be fun. Right. Turn the power off on that. We're in conveyor belt mode. That's fine. Okay. That looks okay. This is the only one I'm ever concerned about, is because it's a little bit wonky. But apart from that, we're alright. I think that's still okay. Maybe. And then that one goes up to there. So, we just need to turn it all on. We need to get ourselves going. First off, water source. It sucks. It's always so this place down here is it's always dark. And I find this a lot in this in this game, that a lot of these claims are just like horrendous. Okay, so no, oh, I don't know. Now I don't know if I've turned this on or off. Damn it. Right. There's water flowing. That means it's on. Good. Good, 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 good. Right, there we go. Turn that one on. Right. Conveyor mode G. This one might need a little bit of altering, maybe. We'll see. What we will do is we'll do like a test run, make sure there's no leaks on it, and then we just dig. That's all I've got to do today. It's just get down there. Get that in there as well. Conveyor mode G, let's go. And then cordless we have to turn on. I don't like how this works. Is a little bit like Scoo Whiff. I don't really. It's okay, but it's a bit funky. H. Oh, might help if we're in conveyor mode. H. Let's go. Okay, they're all on. So we've got about. I think I worked it out to about like an hour's worth of running time before like fuel gets a bit low, roughly. So off we go again. And basically, this is what after flattening it down and getting down to where I am. To put this into perspective, by the way, that top line there is where the dirt was, and I've shifted all this dirt to get just down to here, and it took a really long time, which is why I didn't stream yesterday, because I was just doing this and it's boring. So there's no way anyone wants to actually sit there physically and watch any of it. So I said, no, that's all right. I'll make a conscientious decision. I won't stream. I'll just get it flat. And now I'm down to a part where I'm just about to hit gold again. So the results off the beast are going to be a bit funky, because I've been digging a lot of dead soil, but there is gold that I've been putting in as well. The downside to the beast though is that if you're looking for a cleanup in a stream, you gotta start digging like 6 hours before your stream, because it will take 8 hours to fill. And no word of a lie, it takes that long. It takes a really long time to fill the bucket, because it's just so big. And I ran the beast through when I was dealing with some of the gold off this bit. I gotta be honest, I spent hours digging through that first bit where that Frankenstein is on the hill. I dug through hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and it barely touched it. I was like, okay, cool, so how long have I got? It works out about like a real day. If you dig from like 9 till 5, you'll fill cordless. You'll fill the beast. It takes like 3 or 4 refills of fuel on everything just to get it full. So have fun with that, enjoy it. It does take a long time. and just make sure that you're digging enough gold through. You have to use several buckets on the gold nuggeter to get it all out, basically. Right, I think that's going to be enough for a line test. Okay, so that one's working perfectly. That's all good. That's funky. That's doing good as well. That's perfect. So that's all good. And now this one. This one's always going to be a bit iffy because it's falling at a funny angle. But as long as it falls within that trommel section, we're okay. Well, not trommel, the catcher. We're okay. It's just a bit like off-putting because it falls to one side. Now, I spent, I don't know, I've probably done about an hour and a half's worth of digging, maybe 2 hours, and I'm at 36%. This thing takes an absolute load. Now, you probably will have to, you may even have to fill up water once or twice on the beast itself because it will drain that much of your water. So when you get to this point and you are using cordless and you are using the beast, just be prepared for what turns in from like, oh yeah, I'm playing Gold Rush, into like an actual grind. This thing does cause a grind now, but it's worth it. You know, that's what everyone wanted. You wanted to be able to mine without really stopping. Now you can. And that's what the people wanted. And by the way, I have no idea if it's morning or evening, right, for this game. All I know is that it's 6:36, and I don't know, like, I don't know anything. It took me nearly a whole season to like get this down to where it is, like angle wise and flatness wise, using the dozer. When I say whole season, the whole of spring. So the whole of spring was, I dug out the first bit to get down to here, which is that ramp. So I dug that out first and I was fine. I tried flattening off and I was fine. Moving things around, I was okay. And it was like, okay, I'm like 2 days into spring. I'm like, oh, it'd be easy. And then just all of this stuff in general. I had to go down in 2 layers. So that first bench, that bit there, that flat land, is where I cut down to first using the dozer. And then this second bit is where I use the second load to get down to the dozer. So now we're down to actual excavator work. This should go a little bit faster. I don't think it's going to take me, well, I don't know, it's probably going to take me a little while. But what I'm hoping for is, like, when we get down to that level when I can't reach anymore, flattening out will just take no time at all. And we can just go down to the next layer and dig. That's it. And the plan is to empty these squares off first and then work on the next row. I think there's 5 rows in all. So all the way to where that wall is over there, that's where I'm basically headed. So we're going to dig out this whole section and then drop it down, you know, like 7 meters, 8 meters, and then we'll go down again and we'll go down again, because I think we've got 2 or 3 amounts to get through. But one of these squares is really rich with gold. This one right here, and that's at my 7 meter depth, and that's where I'm at. If I can get to that, if I can get there before Christmas, I'll be fine. And I'm here until around 1:30 today because I've got to go to the school for 2, because I've got to go and watch more Christmassy stuff. And it's going to sound horrible. I don't really care about Christmas anymore. I'm all Christmased out. I'm done. I can't do Christmas anymore. I've done nativity plays. I've done carol services. I did one last night with the Cubs. I'm all Christmased out, man. I just want, like, I want them all to go back to school now, and they're not even out of school yet. Too much Christmas, man. Too much Christmas. I can understand where parents get to a point where they just go, it's for the kids, because I'm proper Ebenezer Scrooging it right now. But apart from that, if you are a parent and you're doing the same thing, and you've been to nativity plays, and you've been to carol services, or like the instrumental carol services, that's what I had to do last week, and I was like, you know what? It's for the kids. I now completely understand that saying. But yeah, apart from that, I'm all good. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We're wrapping up to Christmas. Tomorrow for me is wrapping day. I'll be sitting on the floor listening to a bit of NWA, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Probably, maybe, rapping, yeah. I'm actually going to be doing a lot of rapping. I'm going to be rapping along to songs, rapping along to Christmas presents. Gonna be good. That's my day. Or I'll just get bored and put Children of Bodom on and just be like, yeah, I'm headbang, and then do my rapping as well at the same time. Christmas is like, it's pretty much done. There we go. Just more and more digging. I think we're not that far off the gold now, I don't think. Now it turns out this square's like nothing. Oh yeah, we're not that far off. We should be okay. Also, there's been a lot of bugs going through recently. There's been like, when the scenery disappears, that's been happening quite a lot. Apparently some people have been reporting that like when they go to reset a claim, waterfall just like disappears. Like all the dirt goes. I'm not even up to my first like reset. I've got loads to do. I have no idea how they've churned through so much dirt. So fair play to them. I think that what they're doing, and this is probably the way that I'm sure this is how they're doing it. So when you drill the map, they haven't gone for something like this. They've gone for something like this. So they've taken like as much gold as they can reach off of like bits and pieces like this, because this is like surface gold. And in all fairness, if you can get surface gold and it's like really close, take that one square, reset the claim. You'll make your money. It's easy. The reason why I'm doing this, I want to see how long it takes me. This is why I'm not really competing in Leaderboard. I mean, I'm there. I wanted to see how long it would take to like actually mine out a whole area and to actually see what goes into doing that much effort. And I'm going to be honest, this is a lot of effort. So if you're a Leaderboard player, and I'm going to be brutally honest, if you're a Leaderboard player and you're like, oh wow, look at all this gold, because that's exactly what happened to me. I'm like, look at all this gold. They've got tens of thousands of ounces of gold. It's amazing. Yes, it's amazing. But getting down to that depth in a Leaderboard is very, very time consuming. And unless you're an actual like Billy Whiz with the dozer and you can scrape through that much land really quickly, personally, you're better off going for surface level. Anything that's close. Like, my first mine that I did over that hill where I had to keep going down, that was like a couple of days, and it wasn't really worth. I mean, it was good. We got to the point of like having enough money. We got to the point of having enough money with like getting the beast sorted and getting everything done, and that was good. But then getting through this section here just to dig it down, not worth the time. Not worth the effort. If you're going to start playing waterfall, literally go for easy gold. So if I get the opportunity, I'm going to try and mine out as much as I can out of here. But I would say if I want to reset the claim, I'm just going to go for like, hey, look at this one. I'm just going to dig the whole lot out and just don't care. And then I'm going to go for a square like that and just don't care. Because you can dig down about 12 meters with this thing. So it's got a decent reach. But in order for you to get down to like 30 meters, that's a lot of work. So I wouldn't say it's worth it. It's a bit like how we used to play Nighthawk. So a lot of people who played Nighthawk would basically just go for like surface level gold, dig out like 8-9 squares and then reset the claim. And then dig out 8 or 9 squares and then reset the claim. And that's what they would do. and I'm pretty sure that's where we're at on this one now. It's basically like dig out 8 or 9 squares and be done. But with waterfall, because the squares are so rich, you can dig out like 1 or 2, get like 4 or 5 million out of it, drop it all off at the beast, shove it all through, go for it, and then just reset the claim. I'm pretty sure that's how most people are dealing with it. Also, there's a big star on here. It's a star. That's a star. But yeah, and because of how good this excavator is, and because of how good the beast is for like dishing through gold and how much you can do with just like one thing, I've now gone up. I think I'm doing close to like 5,000 or 6,000 yards of dirt now. That's more than I've normally pushed. So I can sort of understand why people are just going straight for gold. Really can. Because if you can set up a good line of Frankensteins and just dig through like I'm doing and just send all the gold, you're fine. The setup cost is easy in comparison. So hopefully that does help you out. For all the people that are watching on replay, if you are watching and you are playing leaderboard and you're a little bit behind everyone else, I think that's the best way to catch up. If I'm going to be brutally honest, the best way to catch up on leaderboards now, if you really want to go for it, is to get to waterfall as quickly as possible, get the beast, do a little bit of work where you have to like get down and get some like easier gold, which was why I cleared out that bit over there. But then doing this is like, this is pointless. This costs loads of money just to do this. So go for easy gold. Worst comes to worst, use the dump truck. Don't worry about the franks. Use the dump truck, go for surface level gold, reset the claim, do it again and again and again. It's not cheating, it's part of the game. That's how everybody plays leaderboard. But I'm pretty sure they don't do this. I think if I'm gonna, actually, I might compete in the next season. I'm considering it. Maybe take a month off and then go back into it. The reason why I'm considering it is because I reckon, with the right idea in mind, with like, you know, just digging for surface level, I could probably go faster. Like, just for me, getting here is a little bit longer, but I wouldn't need all these Frankensteins. I would literally just be using cordless, and I'd be literally just using a dump truck for a bit. But yeah, this takes a long time. Or if you haven't got any tips and bits for other people, let me know in the comment section, but I think that's how it's being done now. We'll see what I can do when I get back from Christmas, because obviously I'm going away for a bit. When it comes to Christmas, I'm away for just under a week, really. So what I might do is when I come back, I might just do exactly that. I might just go for the squares. Just like, what can we dig? Boom. Yeah, it took me a really long time to dig it down. That was the worst part, man. Like I said, it was a waste of time. It really was. I didn't really think about this until like when I finished it. When I finished digging out this area, I was like, this was stupid. that was it. That was my entire like logic of when I finished it. I went stupid. I spent a day and a half digging out this area to get it flat. You haven't missed some streams. I've missed some streams. So if you watch like a previous one when I was getting the beast, I think that was the last time I did stream. Is it better just digging from where? Yeah, exactly. Right, so I'm gonna show you this. So to put this into perspective, this whole area to me took about 14-15 hours to flatten it out to where it is. Okay, I had to drop it down 2 layers. So that first bench, then down to the second bench. Now, within that time, so there's gold in here. It's all good, right? But if you just use a dump truck and just head for square 160, where you could get a good 12 meters of dirt out of that gold, that's just gold in that. So I could take all of this that's above this and be done. Or I could take that square, which is I could take most down to about here, and we could tuck that through the beast and be done. Same with that square. I could take this down and be done, and that one there. That one I haven't dug. That's like clean all the way down to about 10 meters. So there's loads of gold there. Yeah, yeah. It's I didn't stream yesterday because it was just gonna be boring. And Sunday I started doing this. Monday I finished doing it. It took too long. So yeah, the reason why I'm digging all this out is because I've got to be honest. I started, so now I'll finish. But I am tempted on my last sort of, I want to say my last week, because when I get back from Christmas, the leaderboard's still going. I think, well, how long we got left on this? I can't remember how long the leaderboard we got. About 20 days, I think. So I'm away for 5 of those, and I'll be back after that. And then, yeah, I'll probably carry on. But I'm thinking I might just grab a truck and then just wheel out a stupid amount of dirt and just go through the squares I need. Because for leaderboard, this takes too long. That's it. Just putting it out there. You can make more money per hour if you just aim for 3 squares that are like surface level dirt, and you're done. The thing is once you get down to like that 30 meter mark where every bit of gold is, like most of it, 30 meters, 30 meters, 30 meters. The reason why it's 19 is because I've knocked it down. But all of this stuff, you could clear out this whole claim from top to bottom and make a shit ton of money. Because every single square is like 1,000 ounces of gold. You know, choose a square. Okay, we'll choose, let's go with 454. There's 500 ounces of gold. 332. There's 1,000 ounces of gold in there. But it's over 30 meters. So what you could do is, if you were going to play like if you were going to play properly, like you were doing a story, you could quite happily spend weeks and weeks and weeks making videos about digging out this whole claim with a front loader. Because if you just dig from the bottom, you're going to make money. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm running around 4,000 to 5,000 yards of dirt right now. I gotta be honest, having 2 lines of Frankensteins would probably be better, but getting them up that slope is a bit of a bastard. Apart from that, it's okay. I moved the cordless down here because I can move it without having to move the Franks very much, which is actually fairly good. As long as I can reach it, we're all good. But that shows you how far down it is. It's a long way. The worst part is the more I sit here and dig this, the more I just want to go screw it. Just dig what I need and go for it, because this is a lot of time. Yeah, it's a lot. It's tempting. It's very, very tempting right now. If I'm going to be brutally honest. So you can see it breaking in me now, can't you? You can see that, like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I might. It's very, very tempting to. I'm going to let this run finish, and then I'll think of moving it. Okay, right. Let's move the excavator out first. Actually, I don't know if I can, because I think the Franks are in the way. So I need to go to that square there. That square's next to it. That square's to. We might skim that one, and we might skim that one. So we need to go to those 4 there. See, everything else around it is deaf square, but yeah, those 4 are good. That square, that's a good one. That square, maybe scrape it. We'll get a bit off of that top bit. Not sure about this one. I couldn't hit it with all the drills I did. Now this does mean I'm going to have to move cordless again. Actually, if we do move cordless, I can run up that side with this. We'll finish the run, and then I'm okay. Yeah, but it took a long time to get down to this point, but it's really like, it's a lot of bloody effort. Especially for leaderboard, man. Leaderboards, you're looking for like quick rewards. This wasn't quick. So there you go. Trial and error. If you are watching this and you are a leaderboard player, don't do what I've done. Learn from my mistakes. Go for easy gold. Unless you need to grind out a couple of 1,000 ounces for actually getting the beast, like I had to, and I came here with not a lot. But if you can get down to like some easier gold, like well, I mean, even if you just mined out the easy stuff and went for the beast, you're going to bring a tier 5 setup over here at minimum. Your process is better. It's fine. She's nearly empty. It's just really slow. might just have to make a car park with all these down here. It's not a bad idea, that, actually. Also, when you go to reset this claim, and this is just another thing, when you reset this claim, save it before you do. There have been many issues at the moment, and they've been reported to the Discord, where people's claims haven't reset properly, so people are ending up getting duffed over by the actual game. And then when it resets, it takes all the dirt away, and you're just left with a big open bowl. It's like, oh, cool, so that's broken. So be careful. And what I will do is, if it happens, it's on stream. I know not everybody does that, but for me, it'll be on stream, so you can see if it actually happens. And if it happens, then I've got a reason to reload my game, so I can't be called a cheater because I'd have like proof. So that's just something I've learned from like the previous leaderboards. If you're going to do anything stupid, do it on claim, so do it on here so people can see. Great migration. Nearly. I just need him out of the way. Yeah. It's out of the way. And then that one up there. I might. Yeah, no, I don't need this one. If I'm going to use cordless, I'll be fine. Actually, no, I actually do have a reason to use this. What I will do is I'll use it as a way of, let me just turn the water off for now because this drinks a lot of water. I'll use it as a feeder because it's easier to feed cordless with a truck than it is feeding one of these with a truck. Even with the front loader works a lot better with cordless, obviously because like the hopper's bigger, so you just reach up and drop it in. Whereas when you do it with a dump truck, you have to line it up, and if you don't, you get loads of bits down the side, and it sucks, and it's bottom, it's crap, and it's oh, for fuck's sake. But with a front loader, this thing works a lot better. A lot better. Go, cordless. Nee. You know what? That makes me mad. I'm interested to see how much we'll get out of just a little bit of processing instead of just trying to do like all of this. Come on, you bugger. I'm gonna have to push up here, aren't I? Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to push it up with the excavator. Because it's stuck in the floor. But I think, in all general, thinking about it, there's a little bit more strategy to this claim than meets the eye. Like, to put this into perspective, the best gold on this map that's surface level is up the other end of the claim from where I am. Putting the beast up the other end, even though it will take a little bit more time getting over there, it'll be a faster recovery. So I think that should be a plan, like moving forward. The thing is not many of us have thought about doing this until this came out. And you're like, okay, so there's got to be something here that we can deal with. Might be enough to get it out, maybe. I hope. Oh, come on. Come on. She's moving. There you go. It was just enough. It just takes so long to move. That should be enough. I find it very frustrating with this thing sometimes because it's like you can't move it whilst the conveyor belt's moving. It's really annoying. Anyways. No, now I have to go to conveyor belt mode. I have to push H. We're all good. Okay, so that can stay there. That can stay there. This now needs to be moved up the other end of the claim. So up. Roll in, roll in, roll in. over there. I'm rolling. Randomly epic. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted members. Boom to you, sir. Most appreciated. That is randomly epic. All I've got to do is just randomly be good at the game, and then we're good. And all those people that have never really been on this channel before are all going to sit and go, I got an email. And it's going to be like, you are now a member of Hybridsteel's channel. What? I didn't do nothing. That's how I react every single time. Right, all I've got to do is get over there. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. Thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. We're going over there. See, I reckon when they were painting this level, they got bored. And they were like, you know what, guys? We're just going to use clip art. And we're going to put a star in there. Because that's a star. That's what it looks like. It does go to show how much effort I did actually put into getting down there, though. Look at that. Look at the size of it. That's got to be at least like 1/8 of the claim I dug with a shitty bulldozer. It took too bloody long. You see how big it was. Now I'm pretty sure that those 2 squares on that side don't have a lot in them, or if they do, they're like, yeah. I'm probably gonna put my excavator on those 2 squares then, and just dig out everything in front of me. Look how close I am to that one. Yeah, that's like a Frankenstein on a cordless in distance, and that would be like, that's ideal. Just dig out everything, clean it up, get out of here. It's all good. And now I've got to truck it all the way over there now because of me. Where are we at? We need to be knocking there, I think. Good, right. Conveyor belt running. Now I'm going to make a little bit of mess because the dirt that's in my truck is absolutely worthless. So there is no point in keeping it in there. So I'm just going to open it up, drive along with it out the back. Just make some mess on the way. It's all good. Because it doesn't matter. Up. There we go. A little bit of upness in my life. So this should get me. Should be a lot better on the old gold. There's gold in those hills. Oh yeah, brother. That's where we're at. We're over here. We're digging square number 160, where there's gold all the way down, all the way from top to bottom. So I think the move is definitely worth it. How you doing, Charlie? Welcome in, brother. Alright. We're just digging, man. I had enough of like actually trying to mine. It takes too long. Look, I dug out all of that over the last day and a half, and it's too much. There's too much effort. Too much effort, man. I can measure it by hours. I watched like 4 or 5 podcasts while I was doing that. And those podcasts like an hour and a half, 2 hours each. I'm not going to be able to reach. Jeb sticks. Right, we're going to have to load straight into the hopper of the... Damn you, cordless, for being short. Or being tall. We have to load straight into this now. Which means I need to move my thingy. God damn it. Right. 9. H. Folder away. Good at work trying to wake up. Yeah, sucks. Can I put a Frankenstein to load into that? I could, but I'm gonna be honest. I could just load into a Frankenstein. Makes more sense. As long as I can get that thing lined up properly, would be good. If I use it in a front loader, even better. But I ain't. So with this, it won't matter how much my mats get filled. I'd need to do the clean out, probably manually, because of it's not going to doing what I'm doing is not going to fill the mats up. Yep, physics is my friend. That's how it works. These fuel to be cheaper. Can we go through the data of the other channel? Not a bad idea. But yeah, the whole thing with like AVD, man, is it's the same shit for every live streamer. And it just being brutally honest, the problem with live streaming is making people watching for longer when they don't really want to. You can't force it, unfortunately. So it's one of those things. People are going to turn up. They're going to watch your streams. They're happy. If you're streaming for like 4 hours and your average viewer retention is like 10-15 minutes, that's fine. What you do is you then look at how many views you had within that time, and then be like, okay, that's actually not that bad. And then when you get your stats at the end of that stream where it says you had like X amount of people and you got 4,000 hours of watch time or whatever, that's good. You know, but this is the problem with live streams. If you can utilize them to actually have a reason to being made, then that's not necessarily a bad thing. Charlie from Moist Critical was talking about this, and he was talking about Twitch VODs versus Twitch streaming versus YouTube streaming. And obviously on Twitch you get more money per like adverts. YouTube not so much, but the money for YouTube's video like streams are actually worth more as VODs. So if you're a streamer and you're doing a series for, like, if you're doing like an average stream of like 2 to 3 hours a day, and then your stream goes into a VOD, people are going to watch the VOD as well, but you know, because you'll get the replays on it, and it's worth more to YouTube because people watch the stream and then they're watching the video as well, and that's better for them. Twitch, there's no repercussion after the stream has been live. You know, there's no, oh well, okay, you can earn from this afterwards. That's not how it works on Twitch. So when it comes to your average views and stuff like that on YouTube, be happy you're getting it. It's all good. I wouldn't complain about it anymore. It's just one of those things you just sit and go, you know what? YouTube will do its thing. Twitch will do its thing. And we'll go from there. And round we go for the next exciting episode of Digging Holes in Dirt. Yeah, I don't think it's worth setting up the Frankensteins for this, but I think next time it will be. Depending on how far away. If I get to a point like this and I'm like this far away from the beast, then yeah, that's going to be easy. I think I'd need like 5 or 6 francs to get over this far. Any news? Oh, are you the guy that was talking about it on the problem that they were having? I haven't had anything back just yet, but it's early for them as well. Well, it's 12 o'clock now. I put your post up and I tagged in one of the producers. I was just like, I think there's a problem. So they did have a problem with Xbox the other day. Like they released the DLC like majorly early as well, and it was broken and it wasn't real. And it was like, okay, this is a problem. Xbox have screwed up. I was like, yep, okay. But yeah, there's been, in fairness, when it comes to the console side of things, this game has had a few bugs and a few issues. Your one's unique. I haven't heard anybody really talk about it. So if it's like an actual, if you can't buy the game, you can't buy the DLC separately, you have to buy the bundle. I don't know. It's very weird. But yeah, as said, if I hear anything before they release a statement or something, then yeah, I'll let you know. Because it's it's just one of those things. It's random that's happened, and it happens on Xbox. It's not happening on. I don't think it's happening on PlayStation. But yeah, Microsoft did screw up the other day. I think they released. They tried to release the DLC like days early, unless this is the actual one. Give me a sec. I think this is what they were maybe talking about the other day. So that's on. Okay, so yeah, no, it is okay. So yeah, Squarish, are you still there? A couple of days ago, right? Xbox released the DLC to Micro Machines, or the mini machines, too early, as in it was just a placeholder. So I think what's happened is they've got it removed from the dashboard because it's not finished yet. So the reason why, unless if it's coming out today, that means it'll come out this afternoon / evening time. They tend to release the stuff around like 4 o'clock UK time, but Microsoft tried to release it too early, so I think they removed it, which is why you can't get it separately right now. So that would actually make more sense, yeah. But the whole thing of only buying it in a bundle, that's probably the reason why. I'm having to, in my head, I'm having to like speculate now because it's just how it is. But that would be like, if I was going to put anything on it, that's probably what it is. So here's the thing, Charlie. After 4 hours, YouTube doesn't really care about the live stream anymore. They just be like, yeah, whatever. They don't care. Most people who are going to watch your streams don't really look at a 4-hour stream and go, you know what? I want to watch all 4 hours. You're better off, and this is my honest opinion, you're better off aiming between 2 and 3 hours and doing it at like prime time. Sort of, I see prime time as after dinner. And so that's why I stream at 6-7 o'clock UK time. More normally. The reason why I'm streaming now is because, well, I've got nothing to do until 2 o'clock. I would normally stream in the evenings like normal, but right now it's like I'm not going to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday. I'm not going to the gym for the rest of the year. I know it sounds tragic, but it's only a week. But then, you know, I've got other stuff to do. I've got Christmas things to do. I've got this, that, and the other, and it's better literally just doing that. So don't aim for like really long streams. It's not worth it. Like I've been through all that whole. I've done that whole. I'm going to stream for like 6-7 hours, 8 hours. It doesn't help you very much. It just that screws your head up more than anything. My longest streams are the Saturday ones, and they're normally between like 4 and 6 hours. And I would say that the 4-hour stream is more preferred. 6 hours is just because I don't give up and I'm like, no, I will finish this because I'm an idiot. But I would say 4-hour streams maximum is like a good spot, max. Like if I was doing like for Hydroneer, yeah, I would be like, you know what, I'll do like 8 hours. It's fine because I'm enjoying it, but I wouldn't do anything else. I'm just scared if someone buys. Oh, someone already did. So to put this into perspective, that's where all this started coming from. Someone bought the DLC before when Xbox launched it, and like Code Horizon went into like shutdown mode. They were like, we need to get this removed like right now because that's not good. I'm just scared if someone buys the bundle, even if they already own the game, because it's the only way. Most people, I don't think people will buy the bundle again just so they can get the mini machines. But it wasn't supposed to be out until a specific date, and I can't remember that date. So if you know, then that's when it was due to be released. That's when it should have been released. But I think if it was due to release today, then it's not too bad, but CH will deal with it. It was the 12th, so I don't know then. When was that complaint put through? No, that was on the 12th, yeah. I don't know then. Well, they'll figure something out. They're not stupid. I think I need more Frankensteins. No, I'm gonna truck this lot over. It'll be easy. But I definitely should have, like, I should have thought about all of this before I started doing this one. It wasn't me. I feel like Tyson from Gold Rush. Yeah, Parker said I gotta do this myself, so I gotta run the rock truck, gotta load myself, I gotta do this, and I gotta do that. I still haven't watched last week's episode. Or did I? I can't remember now. I don't know what I've watched. Everything's been a bit of a blur the last few days. Let's go. So if I'm fast enough, I can get another load on by the time that the other load is about to finish. So that's not bad. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'll be coming off in about, I want to say about an hour, because then I've got to get something to eat, and then I've got to go I've got to go and watch a Christmas Carol concert, and then yeah, I might be back this evening. It's depending. We'll see. It's only Tuesday. It's fine. We're digging a hole, diggy hole, diggy diggy, diggy hole, diggy dig, diggy diggy hole. We're digging a hole in the diggy diggy hole, digging a hole in the diggy diggy hole. Oh, we gotta do our own Christmas song. It'll be fun. It'll be like that lad baby bloke thingy. Oh, you used to sing about sausage rolls every year for like 5 years straight. Muppet. I know it made him a shed ton of money. It's not that stupid, but god damn it, I hated sausage rolls after his songs. Just no. We've got one more in us before we have to do a refill of fuel. All that fuel I've wasted as well. Oh, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of wasted fuel. Yep. I am sitting here wondering how far I can stretch the Franks though. Because there's a lot of dirt. Just changing it up as I go. Seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. And I think I might need the Franks out. Maybe. It's a long ways though. I think if I'm... Oh, I've hit something. There you go, that's right. A lump. I think... Definitely. Future plan is to, like, really think about it. Like, placement and everything. Especially with the amount of dirt I've still got to move, like that square and that square, it's going to take ages. So, yeah. Right, I think it's done. I don't want to actually. How much dirt have I pulled out of this hole? There's 28,000 ounces still left in it. I'm tempted to pull the mats. Really am. See what we've got, and then I don't know. I think I do need to set the Franks up again. It's going to be slow, that's the problem. It's just, it takes a lot of time. It's a lot of bloody effort. It's a lot of effort. A lot of effort. But it'll be easier. Think of the ease. Think of how good that'll be. Instead of trucking it all the way, you can just chuck the franks together and it'll be fine. It would be. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're at 51%. I reckon we might be able to get the rest of this. If we get these, finish these couple of squares off, we might be able to finish them. Alright, I think it's going to be a... Yeah, it's going to take a long time, this. Because I've got to get them out of here. Am I stuck? I'm actually stuck. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm in that one. Restore it. We may need one more. Maybe. And it's going to get really, really dark soon. I can't set this up until I get those two out of here, because going all the way around takes a really, really long time. If I can just get them all up this hill, then we'll be fine. We'll take the other one. wish there was a turbo for this thing. Push the button and it just goes pew. That'd be easy to set up as well. A lot easier. Right, get this all out of the way. And then the next one will be the one we set up first. And then we'll be all good. Maybe. Thank you very much for the follow. MRB Gaming. Is it MRB? Yeah, it is. A boom to you, sir. Thank you very much for being here. That's the wrong one. We don't need that one. We need... not that one. That one. That's the one we need. Need to get out of this hole. Basically, don't do what I've done. Don't get down here. That's because I ain't done nothing for 2 days. I'm learning from the error of my ways, old man. I dug out this whole area, like down to a point where I could start like scraping gold. I'm like, why didn't I just take the gold at the top? So, oh, yeah, actually, I could have fucking done that. Took me a little while to, you know, to like learn that. MRB, I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much for asking. I'm learning a harsh I'm learning a harsh lesson right now in this game. I should have thought about placement. I should have looked at my gold map better before I set up the orange beast. I should have taken easy gold and then does what everybody else did by hitting the reset button as quickly as possible and doing the same thing over again. It's basically like exactly like Nighthawk, just on a much bigger scale. And that's it. Yeah, I've screwed myself over, old man. I really have. Yep. Learning though, learning. It just basically means I won't make this mistake again. But the idea is you treat this like, if you treat it like Nighthawk, where you go for surface level gold or stuff that's really easy to get to, you'll make a shed ton of money, everything will be fine, and nobody will have a problem. And then you reset your claim, and then you do it again, and again, and again, and again, and that's it. So yeah, everyone's going to start catching me up. If you were behind me, you'd either caught me up or like beaten me by now, because I was being stupid. Because I didn't realise how much time it would actually take to do stuff. So that was a big problem. But when I get this set up, might change. Okay, so to put this into perspective, I was going to dig out all this area, right? The gold is good. The downside is that everything you see took me 14 hours to dig down to, using the bloody dozer and the excavator. And that's a long time. I personally wouldn't do it. It's a long, 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 long time. It's horrible. If you're doing it for just 3 squares, like I did before I bought the beast, if you're doing it for just a couple of squares and you can get a ramp down quite easy, it's all good. If you're going to do what I tried to do, that's 14 hours worth of dozing. And honestly, it ain't worth it. It just isn't. If you're playing this as a proper game, then yeah, feel free. But I wouldn't do it. But yeah, from Sunday all the way through to yesterday. Well, Sunday afternoon till yesterday, I was digging that hole out. And it was about 14 hours. It took way too long. The other downside is that the dozer is too small. So you've got all this land that you want to like flatten out, and then in order for you to flatten out, you need a bulldozer, and our bulldozer is too small to do this, to do the claim. It took so long to do that. That's good enough, I can reach that. As long as that doesn't move, that should be fine. But yeah, I shifted about 12 meters of the dirt instead of the full, like, let's say 20 meters, because I was going to dig down and start processing it, and that's what I started doing. But yeah, it's no, not worth it. Don't do it. Set your franks up. Go for the easy gold. It's leaderboard. Don't faff. I think that's the thing. I'm gonna need another bloody Frankenstein, aren't I? Alright, that's that one done. Trying to think, if I probably need one more Frankenstein. I don't know, because I don't know how big this is going to be. I reckon I need two. Jeebus. So this is where what I should have done is look to the map, set the beast up on that side. Yep. It's not good. It's not good. And now I need to walk cordless over there as well. Oh, yeah. Somebody wants to work for me. Someone can do this job for me if they want. Right, how much are francs? Because I'm looking at buying more now. 743,000 each. That's $1.9 million. Is it cheaper from the store? I hope so. If they're like 600,000 here, then I'll pick up a couple. It is cheaper from the store, that's right. Getting stuff from Amazon takes too long. No, they're not. 743 grand still. Oh, it's cheaper to do a reset of the claim. It's a shame you can't set a direct sell. Because I've got loads of stuff all in like storage, and I don't want to sell it because that means I have to get it out, I have to put it on a sell point and go from there. It takes ages. Because you can't sell from the storage. Oh yeah, well you still got to transport, haven't you? So like 1,500 quid. So it's going to cost me 1.4 million or 1.5 million to get them there. That's going to kill me. Like 1.4 mil. So that puts me down to 1.3. Check out. Yep. 1.2. So I've got all this stuff I need to like ship over, but I got to move 2 over, so I need the room. No. Okay, map back to here. Getting there. I reckon 2 more. That's how I'm judging it. Like I've had to space them out. 1, 2, cordless. Damn it. Yeah, this stream's already been like a rocky road of like trial and error. Yep. So some things you can do, some things you shouldn't do, other things it's up to you. But yeah, I would definitely choose when playing leaderboard not to dig down, just go for surface level gold and get what you can and then reset. The gold's going to be worth enough. It's basically Nighthawk all over again. Now I've got to move 2 more of these. I'm hoping the Franks will be enough. But yeah, all of that took too long. If I have to run off quick, it's because I've got to take in a package for a neighbour. The other Frankenstein might fit. Well, it might work. Oh, I really using those. Oh, miles away. Maybe. Limited time offer, bastards. Frankenstein's now 50% cheaper. I literally just bought 2 of them. That's called irony. Getting closer. I'm hoping this will be enough. I'm bringing back Jurassic Park. That's what it feels like, man. I'm just about to run through fuel as well. I think I found out a way. I think I know how to like refuel stuff, but it's a little bit more of a job, but at the same time it would work. Whereas you would normally just use the little fuel truck, like, oh, I need to go and put some fuel in this. I'm thinking of just buying like a little excavator and just carrying around a fuel tank. If I have to use this many Frankensteins on a level, I think that's where I'm going to head. Yeah, I got myself my new fuel truck, and it's just basically an excavator with a fuel tank attached to it. It's fine. Right. As long as I can reach it to refuel it, that's okay. We can just use cordless from like here to there. As long as I can swing the arm. Actually, how far can I swing the arm off this? Right, as long as the hopper is like here, I can do that. Yeah, that'd be fine. Right, I need the hopper there to line it back in, which means now I need to go and get cordless. Oh my god. I'm bringing back Jurassic Park. Look at all my dinosaurs, man. That one shifted. Looks like it. Oh no, it's just off. Right, what's the range of cordless? You haven't earned any money. There you go. Like, I processed 2,283 ounces of dirt at the beginning of the day. Right, I'm out of range. Okay. Oh, it's not mildly upsetting at all. Right. Gonna head out. Peace out, buddy. As I said, I might be around more tonight. I've only got like half hour left on this. I just need to get all this set up and make sure it's working, and then basically just dig. Chances are, by the time I come back tonight, I may have moved. So, like, as in like moved in the game, not moved in real life. I ain't moving in real life. Can't afford to move in real life. Unless someone wants to donate £1 million, can't afford to move. That'd be literally the only way it's going to happen. It's like, hi, yep, we're done. Right, now I need to open the conveyor belt. Which, if I can remember which button it is, it's that one. Worst comes worst, we can set this up where we can probably move the Frankenstein in front of us, and we can move it out a little bit further. So that is where I can be. Oh. So this one over Nyar, all we're going to do is move it forward and just reel in the conveyor belt. That should do it. Right, Cordy. That should be okay. Should be perfect. Now I need my fuel truck. Fill up every single Frankenstein in this line, basically. I don't know if I'm going to have enough fuel to do the lot. That's the problem. This is the problem. Like, do I have enough fuel to fuel like 6 or 8 Frankensteins now I've got? I'm going to need like a normal sized excavator carrying a fuel tank, just churning it around. That's my next purchase. I think get the normal excavator. Did you buy more? Yeah, I bought 2 more. able to reach that now. Yeah, so but I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to buy an excavator. Just a normal one, you know, like the 50 grand excavator. Drag it up here, attach it to like 4 cables and a fuel tank, and just drive up and down with the fuel tank and be happy. May have enough. I've only got 2 that I've got like really full. Yeah, spin all you like. Last 2. Then there's cordless, which needs probably a little bit of fuel, but I don't know how much. Oh. This is probably going to wipe me out. You know, I'll have to get some more. Yep. It is a Conga line of dirt. Well, that's what I was going for. I don't know if I was going to be this bad, but... So part of the reason why I'm using cordless this end and not the other end is because when I go and move over to the other hole over there, I need to move this with me. Cordless almost full, so... Oh, that's a lot of fuel, man. And the worst part is I have to turn them all on. How you doing, Mr. Games? It's definitely making me reconsider doing certain things, like the path to waterfall and the equipment you need, instead of just doing what we've done before. You know, like, oh, we only need, like, you know, we're just going to aim for this, we're going to do this, this, and be fine. This is a little bit different, because obviously with two water towers, having the beast, I don't know how much on the beast is going to break. Like, if I leave the beast out for winter, I don't think there's anything I can replace on this. I think this is it. So if I just leave the beast out in the winter time and throw everything else away into thing, you could set up 2 of these, one at each end, and then just whichever one's the closest to whatever goal you're aiming for, that's the one you need to go for. I think that's how this one is done now. You don't start thinking about this until you're actually doing it. You're like, oh, that actually makes more sense. So, but definitely, if you're gonna do the Frankenstein march, like I am, get an excavator and get a fuel tank and just carry it. Right, we need this plugged in. This turned on. That turned on. That one's on. And we got to dig, like, quick. It's on. That one's on. Like I said, if that's an Amazon delivery, then I have to go and get it quick. I'm expecting one from my neighbor. Right, Cordy. Right, that should be everything running. We're just digging now. Do a couple of scoops. Wow, more than a couple. And then walk the line, see if it's actually working properly, and we should be okay. But I'm just taking the top layer. That's all I'm taking. Walk the line, see what's up. That's good enough. That's good. Yep, that's okay. It is starting to get brighter. It's 3 o'clock. It normally gets bright by like half 6 here. So about 6:30 is when it starts actually turning into sunshine. And then it's basically summer, so it's just sunny, which is nice. But just waiting now. As long as there's no spillage. A little bit. It's a wee bit annoying. Right. Better. Right, next. Perfect. It's hitting the hopper, so it's fine. This bit here. As As long as it hits there, it's fine. If this one comes out, it's a little bit to the left. I can shuffle it a bit. Good. If we actually we could. Didn't have to be a lot. What about some wash up? Don't need it. Mate, this thing, you can run this for almost a day and not have to clean it out in real terms. Well, good. Right, just dig now. Diggy hole, as I like to say. The problem, so the plus side and the bad side to the beast is you can run it for a really, the good thing, you can run it for a really long time and not have to do a cleanup. But downside, it was 36% at the beginning of the stream. Yep, and I haven't done a lot of digging. I only did 2,000 yards. Yeah, I when I did my dig test of how long it took me to do, I think I was digging for 8 hours before I did a cleanup. Just to put it into perspective of how long it took. But I'm only going for gold right now. Currently, it's not feasible to go pure, like to go for a massive mine, just to do that. It's not worth it. What is worth it is literally just digging the top level gold that you can find on the map, and just go for that. It took me longer than well, that was before, but they've altered it, but it wouldn't have taken you 30 minutes. My video that I did for the beast, I did what, 5 rock truck full, and that was 2% of the mats, because cordless can hold like a couple of truckfuls. Full-time job? No, unfortunately, I mean during season mode, yeah, I would say it is probably a full-time job just to do this. But that's the thing, you're not earning any money for it unless you're like really well established on YouTube or streams. You're doing this for fun. I'm not sure the difference. Actually, no, I do know the difference between a full-time job and what this is. This is volunteer work, and a real job means you earn money. But what I will do is I'll do, what is it? It's 12:18 now. I'll stop digging at 12:30, right? And then we'll see what we're up to. And then what I will do is I'm probably going to be streaming tonight. Okay, so if you want to join me on that stream, that's when we might be able to do a cleanup. So don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates, because if you want to come back for tonight's stream, it'll be at UK time about 9:30ish, where we'll do another couple of hours. I'll probably spend a little bit of time just refilling trucks, make sure I've got enough bits and pieces, but I won't actually do a cleanup until everyone's until this evening. The thing is I've got workers on the mats, so my mats will get changed if I'm just continuously digging, and if they do change. Oh, it's only 5 o'clock. Come on, game, speed up. This is where I wish, and I actually do wish, that I could stop the day from getting dark, and I could just play. I don't care if the time carries on, but I need the clock to stop, the actual daylight to stay. Shifted because of the dirt here. Carry on. We've got to stop throwing it over the back. Maybe if I move a little bit. $12:22, 8 more minutes of digging. Oh, I am very tempted to get an excavator. I'm really tempted to get an excavator and another fuel tank and just use that as a fuel truck. We'll call this the last one, okay? I've got to have something to do tonight. Apart from, I've got to empty these 2 squares today. It's a shame I can't actually. Oh, I could. Is there a part where I can reach both of these squares? Because I mean, the excavator is massive. Right. And there we go. So because of this, I've got to learn how to load this thing properly. Just making a mess, man. So now it's dripping off the other side. Gotta wait until all these conveyor belts finish now. I don't know how much this is going to be. I don't know what percentage I'll be up to. What were we up to? 52%? So... So what? It was 52% when you came in at 12.16. So we're at 57% now. It goes to prove how much this thing eats. You know? It's just ticking over. All the mats are just ticking over to 57%. All of them. This thing takes a lot of dirt. Okay, a lot of dirt. and a lot of water. I refilled this before we started. Need my guy on the sluices. He's level. I've already done him. That's my other sluice guy. I need him up to like level, like wherever. He's on a shaker. Reject. I've already got a shaker. Do you have to use Franks with the beast? You could use the cordless, but yeah, you can't load the beast with anything else but the Franks or the cordless. Sorry. So it's huge. That's why the shaker is up there. You have to get the shake. You have to get your dirt up there on top of the shaker deck. So yeah, you need to get up there. So Frankenstein's or the cordless to get up there, and then basically everything else is just running cost. Like I said, if I would have thought about it and I had paid attention, I would have just set the beast up over here, and I would have taken this gold and just fed it into that beast up there. So that's what I would have done if I'd have thought about it. So I'm currently crossing my fingers that I'm currently crossing my fingers that all of this that's going to come is going to be more than enough gold that I need to just go poof, done. To put it into perspective, the square I'm digging is currently this one. That's where I'm digging. I'm not going to be able to get all of this, but I'm going to get like a decent sized chunk of it. You can run two beasts, yeah, but they're expensive. In order to set one up, it's 6 point. So if you buy off season, it's 4.9 million. If you buy on season, it's 6.9 million. So there's a £2 million difference. Yeah, fun and games that. But yeah, two beasts would be amazing. You would target. Well, I mean, you could do two, but there's no real point. I would just go for the closest to the gold. So drill, baby, drill. Get all your map done. See which one's closest to a decent pile of gold, and then dig for it all. Just go for it. So we were here when it was switching over from 56 to 57. Now we're still here and it's switching over to 58 to 59. 58. Yeah, 57, 58. And that's still pumping like dirt. So all that time I spent digging, it's like 2%. And I am going to do a manual clean. I'm just going to wait until they're all empty. So I need to wait until that one stops. But I was going to dig out all of this area here. If this game had multiplayer, stop talking about multiplayer for this game. There's no point. It's such a drag to keep saying the same thing. They can't add multiplayer to this game because it means restructuring the entire game from ground up. Multiplayer is not going to be in this game. Wait until Gold Mining Sim 2, you'll be fine. To the tailings pile. You can run two beasts as a single player. You can read it as a single player. Basically, you set up both ones, set two Frankenstein runs to go off either dirt, and just dig both Frankensteins at the same time. And you'll be fine. You can do it all on your own. There's nothing stopping you running it. Because there's two water towers. So there's two water towers. You can set up both. You can set up two lots of beasts. You could have one set of Frankensteins going to this one set going to the other one, and just dig out a massive hole and just ship lots of dirt either way and just go from there. I could technically do it, but I haven't got the money. But the problem is, as soon as I see the words, if this game had multiplayer, it just clicks my head, just no. Should be nearly finished. They're all finished. Yeah, the dirt trail's finished. Right. Cordless, are you off? Yes. But yeah, I was going to dig out all of this, but it's a lot of work. It took 14 hours just to strip it, so I don't want to do it again. Just going to go easy gold, easy everything. So it's gone up from 56 to 59, so 3% in however many minutes I was digging for. Right, now this is going to be a long part because I'm going to pull the mats manually, which means I've got to take all the grates off, all on my own. Should get a box or something. Stub my toe. I don't know how much is going to be on here. I really don't. But normally, yeah, I would just leave this until it's full. So what I might do is I might just dig as much as I can today. Come back live stream a bit later because I've got stuff to do today. Yeah, probably. I just want to see what's in my 59% of gold stuff. Probably not a lot. I mean, if there's a million in there, I'll be all right. I'll be fine with a mil. See, also, I still think we need like bigger nuggeters. If we've got like these mats now and we're doing like 16 mats at a time now, so we need bigger nuggeters. Plug this in. It was cold. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I turned the volume down the other day because all I could hear was. This is why it takes so long to do cleanups now. Like when you do all the mats, you're gonna be like, oh, it's fine, but because it's cleaning out so much of the moss mat now, yeah, the green mats take ages. And these are only 59% full. They're nothing like over the top. 59%. I'll get the other 4 in a minute. I'm just dropping this all back now. Oh, go in. There we go. Yeah, it was just that one more. But yeah, so you can run this. You can run this machine when you got full employees. You can run this machine for, I don't know, probably if you were to do like a full, like from start to finish to fill up all 3 sets of mats. I mean, all 2 sets of mats because each one's got 8. So you're looking at, I don't know, at least sort of 12 hours gameplay. If you just went for it and there was gold everywhere and it was all surface level, you'd be like well off. But no, unfortunately, you do need to you need to stop. When it's not fun anymore, stop. Fun, stop, yeah. How you doing, Doug? Welcome in, bud. But yeah, I'll chuck all the mats back now, and then we're good. There you go. Just those 4 mats alone. That's 68% of that bucket plus whatever went into the other one. So it goes to show how much is in these mats now. So take that as you would, as you know, whatever proof you need to see how much is actually in it. But yeah, it will take you a really long time to fill all this up, and then do it again because the mats need to be swapped for themselves. So yeah, you're going to be digging for 2 shifts basically, and 2 shifts is about, I don't know. Basically, what I need to do is I need to time myself filling it up once without any major stops, and then go from there. But yes. Yeah. Let me just get all this off. So the reason why I have 4 spare here is because one of my guys who works on sluices isn't top level, so I can't put them there. So I'm having to put mats down the side for now. As soon as he's full level though, I will just chuck him in and just not worry. And on the plus side, if you're like going from one claim to another after a reset, they'll stay on there, so you can just carry on. Right, here we go. I think it'll be worth a lot. Oh, okay. That first couple of seconds was 297 ounces of gold. So I mean, this place is ridiculous. I'd be surprised. Actually, I won't be surprised. You can get a lot of gold out of here. Let's put it that way. 700, 800. Don't forget, I will be losing half of this to the claim. There's 4,000, 5,000 ounces of gold. Ta-da! There you go. So tonight, when I can be bothered and when I get through it, yeah, I'll be digging. So these couple of squares over here, all of this. Well, I'm gonna be digging these 2 squares out, and literally that's all I'm going to aim for. I'm just going to aim for digging out those 2. Maybe this one, because that's surface level. And that one. No, just that one. So 2, 3, 2. These 2 squares. And that's what I'm digging tonight. So there you go. That, just to put it into perspective of how much you can earn from the best squares. And how fast you can earn it. And it only takes a couple of well, I say a couple. 6 Frankensteins to get that gold all the way here, and I've pulled 5,000 ounces of gold. And there we go. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to be streaming. I'll be back, but so I will take those 5,000 ounces. I will wait until the next day, because the next day I'm going to get taxed on it. I will lose 2,500 ounces of gold, leaving me with 2.5 million. I need to do that a couple of times. I can open the claim and then just keep resetting and resetting and resetting. So there we go. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. I'll be back here a little bit later. I'll catch you all later. I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do, and yeah, see you about. The boom. Fist bump to you.